sing during this singing is the Virgin asking for a place. Now, we're going to go back to December 12th. Virgin Mary appeared in Mexico. This is where we celebrate the Virgin of Guadalupe. The Virgin of Guadalupe appeared in Mexico on December 12th to say, together. Don't separate Indian and European traditions. Together. One of her hands is white, the other hand is brown. Together. And that helped the country to integrate. That's why she's so important. Also, believe it or not, there were still some sacrifices by the Aztecs in Mexico City. That's where the Aztecs were going on. So she appeared in a place where sacrifices took place, and because of her appearance, sacrifices stopped. So if you wonder, why is the Virgin of Guadalupe so important in Mexico? Because of the meaning, integration, and stop the sacrifices. We're all children of God, brown, black, white, so come together into one country called Mexico. And this same integration happened in every country in Latin America. We're all different countries. We all came from everywhere. But we're trying to integrate and be one country in each country. We happen to have the same language, Spanish, but each country is different. So after December 12th, we start with the posadas. So I'm going to put the Virgin here. And now the posadas. We have 12 posadas, 12 years before Christmas. During the posadas, we sing like the paper that you have and that we show you. And after singing, which we're going to sing a little bit so you see how we do it, holding our candle, that's why I brought some big candles that we call them a real candle, or farolitos. We sing along the streets, visiting different houses, knocking on the door. And when the door is finally open to us, that Virgin Mary found a place to have baby Jesus, we pray and we have a party. Because in Mexico, we have a party about everything. And in every party, we must have a piñata. In this case, it's a piñata of a star, because they were following the star, the three kings. We have a nativity set, which this nativity set is very simple. Usually nativity sets grow and grow with little animals and towns. They grow inside the house, and they grow outside the house for people walking on the streets to see them. So you have the nativity set, and baby Jesus, which you do not see here, because he hasn't been born, is prepared. Baby Jesus gets an outfit. And in the older times, my grandmother told me it was very important to sew a beautiful outfit for baby Jesus, because it was a time that guys would look at girls and see if she was good cooking, good sewing, to marry her. And that's the same with the posadas. It's a time when people meet. So it's a very important time socially that you meet other people. Posadas take place in neighborhoods, in families, in friends, in companies, in organizations. Everybody has a posada because it's a way to meet. And of course, you know, if the boss in your company has a posada, you want to make sure you're invited, because that means that your boss is looking at you. So posadas are very important. In the posadas, we have food like tamales, like ponche made with fruit, which, you know, for those we add alcohol, like rum, but for children it's just a fruit drink. And inside the piñata, we put toys, but we also put mandarins, peanuts, and sugar cane. And we make little baskets where we put this candy called colación, which is very hard, but has an almond inside, in little baskets. Because when you break the piñata, you know, the kids dive into the piñata. And not everybody gets something from the piñata, so we always give a little gift to everybody, so every kid gets a toy. Now when we break the piñata, we sing, dale, 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 no pierdas el vino, porque si lo pierdes, pierdes el camino. We hit with a stick. The song says, hit, 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 don't miss the aim, because if you miss the aim, you miss the way. And the way is the way of your life. What you want to make of your life, and always in the right direction. So that's what we're saying, don't miss the way. Now, we're saying that we were going to do some of, so after we eat, we always dance. There's always a party. So imagine 12 days of parties, and when Christmas comes, we eat, we go to Mass, and we open gifts on the 24th. That's when baby Jesus brings the gifts, on the 24th. Then on January 6th, the three kings come. And when the three kings come, because we're next to the United States, we also have Santa Claus, and we also have a Christmas tree. So some families also have the Christmas tree, and they do the gifts. Well, we always do the gifts on the 24th. We actually never do the gifts on the 25th. For us, the 25th, Christmas is over. You are relaxing, you're eating leftovers. That has worked in my case because my husband's American and he celebrates on the 25th. So we celebrate the 24th, and we have the 25th, and we have 2 Christmases. Now, we are saying that we were going to sing with you some of these songs so you know what we sing during the posadas. Remember, part of the posada is praying and singing. Because you're remembering that Virgin Mary and Jesus were looking for a place to give birth to Jesus. I think we can sing just a little bit, Linda, you and me. Some people stand outside and some people stand inside the house.
So just pretend that you guys are the
because she's lighting my
I'm
light.
outside.
I'm inside, so I don't need a light. And I answer, there's no in here. Go with you. I cannot open up. You might be a wrong.
We're from traveling from Nazareth. I'm a carpenter by the name of Joseph.
I'm not inside the inn saying, I don't care who you are. Let me sleep. I already told you we are not going to open.
I ask you for lodging, dear man of the house, just for one night, for the Queen of Heaven.
Well, if it is a queen who's asking us for it, why does she travel all alone and in the night?
My wife is Mary, she's the Queen of Heaven, who is going to be the mother of the divine word.
Are you Joseph? Your wife is Mary. Enter, pilgrims. I did not recognize you.
May God be
Well, they set up Irish dance. They were an award-winning Irish dance tour right here in Orlando. And they won the top 3 in both the Orlando Magazine and Orlando Weekly awards for Best Performing Arts Group and Best Dance Studio.
Blessed is
They
the
also host
house
national championships
that
as
shelters
well
this
as
day. Their dearest virgin, the beautiful Mary.
Enter, holy pilgrims,
Holy pilgrims, I sing this for them.
poor dwelling,
Poor dwelling,
I
I
offer
offer
all
all
my
my heart. Let us sing with joy and feeling in mind that Jesus, Joseph, and Mary are one by having fun. And we all enter happily and have a party. And like I said, we continue to have parties through the 24th. And then to January 6th with the Kings, and we have a special plan for King's Day that has a little Jesus inside of it. And if you get the little Jesus, then you have to make a party on January the 2nd. January the 2nd is when supposedly Virgin Mary took baby Jesus to the temple. So we have another party with tamales and atole that day. Believe me, every company, every house, everybody is having it. The country stops for that. So that's why these celebrations are so important, because they truly bring us together. So thank you for all of you. We are a Catholic country, but believe it or not, we do have a big, big community of Jewish people and of Muslim people. Because like I said, Mexico is mi casa es su casa. We truly welcome everybody. And again, we thank all of you for welcoming us and our celebrations into your heart. Celebrate together and celebrate with us. Thank you again. Remember, for any celebration that you want to understand, yes, you can YouTube it, or you can also follow casademexico.org to know more about the different celebrations and traditions of Mexico. Thank you for being here. I'm Beatriz Sandokovich from Casa de Mexico, and this is Lidia Hayes. Gallegos. I'm Beatriz Sandokovich González Padilla. I'll say all my last names. Lidia Hayes Gallegos. She is the coordinator of all the traditions here in Fusion Fest. And if you see the calendar, you will see that there are many other traditions from different countries being presented today.
So if you hold on, we're going to see a little bit about the major religions and faiths of Central Florida. And then the German Newsletter group is going to share some of their Christmas traditions in Germany.
Thank you. That is also delicious.
And every night, people gather together to reenact the trip of Joseph and Mary looking for lodging. We're going to show you in the beginning a video where they beautifully reenacted it, and then we will go further into the explanation. Now I want you to pay a lot of attention to the singing, because if you look at the piece of paper that you have, the words of the songs are in there both in English and Spanish. So while they sing on the video, you can kind of follow along. The words are never 100% the same, but you can follow along on your paper. Okay? It starts pidiendo posada.
Mexico welcomes you. As you see, you have an exhibition of the Altar de Muertos to the side, and on this side, we're explaining the posada for Mexico. This was brought to you by Casa de Mexico, which you can follow in casademexico.org. Because of the pandemic, we're not able to have events right now in presence. We're doing everything virtual, except for today with Fusion Fest, because we want everybody to see the traditions that we have in Mexico. And believe it or not, everybody is present in Mexico. We have people from Africa, Asia, Europe, just like the United States. People came from everywhere to Mexico. And the indigenous traditions of Mexico, the many different groups of Indians, not only Aztecs, there's Mayas, Toltecas, Mixtecas, Zapotecos, many groups got mixed with the traditions that the Spanish people brought. But then Italians brought the traditions, Germans brought the traditions, every group brought the traditions. So all of our traditions are a little mix of everything. We have tried to bring it together. We do not want to separate, we want to integrate. We believe that assimilation does not mean disappearing. It means integrating all the different cultures that form Mexico. So this is a tradition that involves many other traditions. Part of it you'll go, oh, that's Italiano. Oh, that sounds German. Yes, that sounds Spanish. Yes, because it involves many traditions that have come together in Mexico. Thank you for being here. Enjoy. After the video, we'll explain to you what we have here. And thank you again. Remember, Mexico says, mi casa es su casa. My house is your house. Thank you for allowing us into your house.